Okay, let's look at a case study now, and this one's one with a lot. So let's just look at the scenario here. We've got a borrower who bought a property on a very long settlement, so they actually had a 3-year settlement. Over that 3-year period, the property had increased in value by over $100,000, so they'd obviously done very, very well. There was no funding available for an absolute myriad of reasons. First one was lack of serviceability. The client couldn't prove serviceability for a long-term loan with the bank. The other one, they had some credit issues. Once again, the banks aren't going to like credit issues. They also had urgent funding needed. They need to settle in 4 days. So even though they had 3 years, it all came down right to the wire, where the bank just couldn't come through at the last minute, and they needed someone to come in within 4 days. And they needed the loan to be based on the valuation, not the contract price. And just to compound matters, the vendor that she was buying the property from had issued a notice of rescission, which basically meant if she didn't complete that contract in 4 days, she was going to lose the deposit as well as all the upside and all the rest of it. So here's some of the numbers. The value of the property was $430,000. However, she purchased it 3 years earlier for $330,000. And we actually gave her a loan of $383,000. Now you'll notice that that's a 70% LVR or loan to value ratio on what the property is worth, but it's actually 116% LVR on what she bought the property for. So most lenders in the marketplace, most banks would only ever lend on the lower of valuation or contract price, whereas in this scenario we were able to do it on the higher of purchase price or value. So this allowed the borrower to get the money they needed to actually settle the property. The product was, we got a registered first mortgage over the property, plus she also gave us some additional security over some other property that she had. The term was just 2 months, and we also gave her some extensions as well if she needed it. The interest rate was 1.95% per month, and this is the outcome. So the outcome for the borrower is we were able to sell the loan within that 4 days, and the borrower saved losing their deposit, but more importantly, they got that $100,000 upside as well. They managed to actually sell the property for $432,000 literally the day after we gave them the loan. So it's just a great outcome for them, and they managed to then repay that loan in full within the 2-month period. The borrower got to make their profit. And since then the borrower has actually come back as a repeat client as well, which is for us is the ultimate goal, is that we want to have someone that's going to come back and use us again and again because they've had a great experience and it's been a real win-win for both parties. So if you've got a client that can't get traditional bank funding and would benefit from a private loan, then send us an email to apply@privatemortgagesaustralia.com.au, or you can give us a call on 1300 856 683, or check out our website or social pages. We look forward to hearing from you soon.